I got an idea for how this love prison season one episode 6. Let's get into it. This episode is about Evelyn and Mickey. Didn't really hear too much about Evelyn in the beginning. In the beginning, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of multitasking. But Mickey's like a fucking punk rocker, rock star, whatever. So they meet each other. Of course, it's like awkward at first. But after they have a small kind of conversation, the ice kind of gets broken when Mickey says that, he likes her in uniform or whatever because she used to serve. He's like, oh yeah, I like women in uniform. And then he was like, oh yeah, well, I have a uniform for you, which we all knew was going to be lingerie. Of course it was. And she was like, oh, he's very sure of himself. So I was like, okay, he's about to get the Boochie cat. But then she was like, I want a back massage. And I was like, hey, he's probably not going to get the Boochie cat. But then she was like, they laid down, and then he went to go get the condom. I was like, okay, he's probably going to get the Boochie cat. But then he looked at the condom like an ancient scroll, and I was like, he's probably not going to get the Boochie. Because I don't. Why was he looking at it like that? Like he was reading some sort. I don't like. Maybe she's allergic to lubricant products or some shit. Like that nigga looked like he was reading like instructions or something. I was like, are we new to this, or is she just, you know, she's allergic to whatever? Cool. So the day after, tensions kind of arise because Mickey is like, oh, I want to see how it would be like if you was living with me and you was doing whatever. So he's like, oh, like some breakfast would be nice. And she's like, yeah, breakfast would hit. And he's like, so are you gonna make me breakfast? And that's like, damn, nigga, like. And I get it, like, but I was saying, like, bro, we really don't even have to take this approach. Like, you could be like, oh, like, I was gonna make some breakfast, or after you could have just phrased it in a way to where it didn't seem controlling or like demanding. Like that nigga could have been like, oh, like, and then it could have been like, breakfast would be nice. And she's like, yeah, like breakfast would be nice. And then you be like, oh, like, okay, so are we gonna make it together? Am I gonna make it? Are you making it? Like, what's the word? And you know what I'm saying? Go from there. Like that would have been a nice way to go about it than just being like, oh, so you're gonna make me breakfast? It's like, oh, okay. Um, and like two, it's like it's day one. So it's like eventually we are gonna see her cook or not. But by that time, nigga, we be on day 6, and if she never touched a pan, a pot in that motherfucker, then you just know what it is. Nigga, if she never touched any utensils in there, you know she's not cooking. Like, what are we talking about? But I was like, yeah, you don't even have to do that. So he went downstairs and she was like, are you happy I'm down here? And then he was like, I want a country breakfast. Like, hold on, nigga. Like, let me get a thank you. Let me get a yes, I'm happy you're down here. You making this shit seem like a fucking obligation. And she's like, okay, well, I'll make you an omelet. He's like, I'm not really a big omelet fan. It's like, okay, then nigga, you not having breakfast. Like, I'm sorry, you not hungry. How black parents told you when they used to serve you some shit you didn't want? Be like, man, I don't want this. Well, nigga, you not hungry. And then the funny part was after that, he's like, oh, like, I'll just make breakfast. And this nigga go over there and start making eggs. It's like, nigga, so bro, literally when that shit happened, I was like, oh, I thought you didn't like eggs. Thought you didn't like omelets, gnocco. Now you over there met like, shut that shit up. So it's time for their confessionals, and Mickey's confessional is like, oh yeah, like my band, like this and that about my band, and like it's my life or whatever. And then Evelyn's confessional was like, his band's fucking ass. She was like, his band's fucking garbage, nigga. His band is shitty, which of course that hurt him. But honestly and truly, like, and I listen to rock music, so like I can, even if I didn't, I would still judge his shit objectively. To be real with you, I couldn't even hear it only because like he was singing over it, but he was like, it was weird. Like he was singing over it, so like you could barely even hear what the fuck they were saying or what they were playing, because he would either sing the song or just say the band name randomly during the recording and be like, Dark Entries, and it's like, nigga, we can't even hear what's going on. And then two, they did him a disservice by the clip that they showed, because they could have easily gave him a clip where they was like performing somewhere, you know what I'm saying? But like having them old ass niggas like 7 deep in a garage, in a tight ass little ass garage, waving their fucking hair together. Like it's a lot. Um, but yeah, like I said, he was hurt off the fact that she said his band was ass. So they get a package at the door and it's a bass guitar. He plays the bass guitar and she's like, "Oh, I actually like it." And he's like, "You're just saying that?" She's like, "No, I mean it. Like it sounds better in person." So they make up after he kind of does some like solo shit and whatever. But yeah, the end of the episode, it kind of comes to an end with him saying that like the band is his first priority, which is like, I don't want to never tell nobody to give up on their dreams, or I don't want to tell people it's too late, but like for certain things, like for you to make a rock band at 40, yeah, nigga, it's over. I try to think of a way to go about it, but it's like, yeah, nigga, it's over. Like, I'm sorry. And that's respect. It's respect. Like, I respect you even still, trying to do what you're doing, but it's like it's bigger shit and like bigger priorities in life than this fucking band. Like, no, there's not even rock bands. I don't want to say there's not rock bands around, but to the level of what it was like when he was probably younger, nigga, 20, 30 years ago, something like that, nigga, on some Guns N' Roses, AC/DC, nigga, like Queen, fucking whatever. It's not as prevalent and as big as it used to be. So the market's not there. But even if the market was there, we don't want to listen to you old ass niggas. Like, no offense. No offense. I'm telling you what the people told me. I'm just a messenger. But yeah, so that's that. But yeah, in the end, before they leave, because she was like, "Oh, I can't be with nobody who's not gonna make me a priority or who's gonna put me in second place or whatever." Which, like, that I understand, and that does make sense, especially at their age, and especially you're making me second priority to a fucking band. Like, it ain't like I'm second priority to like maybe your kids that you know what I'm saying, your kids, your family, or something like that. To a group of your friends, still trying to make it big. Like, this nigga's still living his teenage years talking about some, "I can't wait to prove you wrong." I'm like, bro, nigga, you might be waiting forever, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you, but that's besides the point. I just feel like some stuff, like even like the NBA, like I feel like black men, it's pushed on us that like, hey, you either gotta be an athlete or a rapper. So nigga, I swore up and down. Well, no, I really didn't swear until my senior year was when I thought I was gonna go to the league. Like every other, because I didn't really play until my senior year. Then when I played, I was like, I'm dominating these niggas. Pause. I was like, yeah, I thought I could go to the league. Now, I'm 20, 22, 23. I'm 23 years old, nigga. That's over. If you're not there already now, that shit's over. And mind you, I'm only 6'2". Like the niggas now, point guards, 6'6", 6'8", nigga, point guards. Goddamn. Then you got niggas, you gonna have to go out there. They not looking for niggas true point guards, or they not looking for niggas to go get theirs, or real dogs. Cause I'm a real dog for real. Bitch, I'm a dog. Roo. Nigga, I'm a real dog. They not looking for dogs. Shit, I know y'all seen that nigga Tusi. That nigga Tusi just committed to goddamn Syracuse. That should show you everything you need to know about sports. Look at y'all. He been putting in the work. Nigga, for what, 2 months? We talking about, nigga. I know niggas in JUCO right now, nigga, stomach touching their motherfucking back, nigga. They back. It's twitching they back. Magalore is touching. Come on. Them niggas can't sleep because they belly's rumbling. They just can't wait to get on the field and take their anger out on something. And Tusi gets an offer? And niggas talking about, oh, he played in high school. All right. But yeah, at a certain point, and then the good thing about when I kind of ended my sports career, like, of course I still go play at the rec a little bit, but I'm not going duper hard and diving on the ground and doing all X, Y, and Z trash talk. I just go out there, nigga, on some cardio shit, on some chill cardio shit. But That's the good thing about when your sports career ends, is that you realize it is so much in the world to do and to see and to involve myself in, and that's so interesting, that like I was so simple-minded and small-minded to think that like my life begun and it ended with this kitty ass sport. So I don't know. That's me though. That's why I don't have a bitter feeling, or like a feeling of like, man, I could still go to the league. I could still go to the league. Like, bro, at a certain point, that shit's over. Look at y'all. But you remember that 40-year-old nigga from who got signed from the Lakers J League team, and then he went out there. Man, that nigga was out there for one game. They brought that nigga up for one game and sent him back to the fucking G League, nigga. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? And they didn't even bring my nigga up because he deserved a spot. They brought my nigga up because he sat in the G for a fucking dub. Nigga played in the G League for 20 years, nigga. And they was like, you know what? At least let the nigga hoop one game. He want to be a Laker, so, you know what I'm saying? At least get a nigga one game. Nigga was 20 years old playing on a goddamn G League team. The nigga's now 40 and has not seen a real NBA minute. At least get my nigga out there. And to his credit, he performed. But guess what? That didn't do shit for him. He sent that nigga right back to the G. Don't even start, bro. It's a time period, but it ain't never too late. But it's a time period on some shit, and sometimes it is too late. But I don't know. It just depends. Anyway, though, let me get out of here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, catch your friends. Forget about.